Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. From your morning podcast to your afternoon playlist, State Farm knows you personalize your entire day, and that's why State Farm helps you personalize your insurance with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It offers coverage options that help protect what you care about most at an affordable price just for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Business taxes. We're stressing about all the time and all the money you spent on your taxes.
This is my bill?
Now Business Taxes is a TurboTax small business expert who does your taxes for you and offers year-round advice at no additional cost, so you can keep more money in your business. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on turbotax.com/business. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service.
That can help them as well and help you to help them. Hello, I'm your host, Les Bubka. Welcome to Anxious Black Belt, a podcast that focuses on karate, mental health, and everything in between. If you enjoy our content and would like to support us, best way to do that is to listen to another episode, share with your friends, and leave us a review. All this stuff helps the mysterious algorithm to introduce our podcast to new audience. Thank you for joining me, and let's listen to the episode. Hi guys, so just finished my first interview with Hanshi Mark House, who wrote a Kyokushin Budokai Goshindo book, The Comprehensive Guide. We had a lovely chat, and he's the first of 4 guests this week. The video and the audio are going to be available in Patreon on Wednesday, and for everybody else on Friday. Also, thank you guys for purchasing the Karate for Mental Health Toolkit. It's one of the courses that Karate for Mental Health CIC is going to put out. This is the first one. You've got a free ebook with an action plan for your dojo if you want to implement some strategies to help your students with mental health, and that expands in the course. So course is going to take about 3 to 4 hours to go through. It's based on my studies I done with different local colleges on mental health, on communication skills, on working with people with disabilities, with autism, and awareness of those things. I think it's a nice course. I'm using this stuff daily in my work with mental health charities. So feedback is wonderful at the moment. We've got over 9 people done the course since yesterday. Feedback is very constructive and people enjoying it. It's full of information about the mental health, how to spot the stuff, how to spot the mental health challenges, how to spot the different behaviors in your dojo that your students might go, how to talk about it, what to recommend. There is a little chart of links and numbers that you can use to refer people to, what to do, what not to do, what are common mental health conditions. So I think overall it's a very nice course to do. I've done it in a way that I would like to go through the course. The courses I've done been lacking certain things. It was very road driven. I kind of narrowed it a little bit to very useful information for a dojo owners or martial arts instructors. If you would like to try that, link above to the course. It's very cheap. So my courses cost over £400 each, which I don't think so are value for money. Taking the information inside, our course is at £40, including VAT. I think you can get much better value for the pretty much the same information. And I'm planning to release a couple more courses for the Karate for Mental Health CIC. And the best thing about it is that all the money going back into the projects. So at the moment, with those 9 sales, we provided a 3 sessions for people who are coming in Guildford to open sessions with us, where they can come in. They can do a physical exercise, smashing pads, have some release, learn a little bit of a martial arts, build up their resilience, self-confidence, and so on. So thank you for those who went through the course. And if you're running a dojo, have a look, browse through, get the action plan, and I'm sure it's going to be useful and helpful in your dojo for your students and for yourself. So the chat today with Hanshi Mark was around his book. I really like the book, and one of the quotes that really hits home. It is a quote now. Sometimes the fight is not with other person, but with the demons created by those who should have loved us the most. Hanshi House. This really hits home. I think most of the problems with my own anxiety and going into martial arts stems from kind of lack of attention from my dad and him picking on us, and kind of not in physical way but in a mental way, so constantly putting us down and not building my confidence or self-value. I think that led into the being in martial arts, and that's what I'm trying to help people with, so they build up their own value, especially in their own eyes. And martial arts are great for that. The trainings we do, especially on those open sessions, focus on praising people and helping there to see themselves in a better light. No, not necessarily the other people need to see you doing great, but if you start seeing yourself that you can achieve something, it kind of starts building your personality up. You're starting to be more outgoing, more confident doing stuff. So those classes are designed to praise people and drive them up, and focusing on the positive aspects of what they do, starting with you turned up for a classes. This is a huge step forward, because stepping into the dojo is super stressful, especially for people who suffer low self-esteem. You're going into the new place, new people. It's kind of martial arts, so people are in uniforms. Maybe you've got a special gym with special people. Those who training there look confident and strong, so it is very intimidating place to be. The stepping in and talking to people, if you suffer with an anxiety or other forms of mental health, it's very difficult to step in and talk to people even about the very simple things. So coming in and putting yourself out there with a group of stranger, it is an achievement. So those who step into the dojo already achieved 2 great things. They make a decision to come to the dojo, which is a very strange place. They managed to talk to people, or at least step into it and say hello and get enrolled in a class. Then we got the physical motions. Not everybody is fit, and I get that. But we're starting with a warm up where people can start pushing the barriers and the boundaries of their capabilities. With every week, they do a 1 more push up, 1 more sit up, 1 more round of running. A couple more repetitions on the punch bag or on the pads, and whatever they can do, so that pushing that physical capabilities gives you a very clear indication of your progression. Then we've got the combinations and all the stuff that is technical in the martial arts. So you have to work mentally as well to focus on on what you're doing, how the punches landed, how your legs working, how your joints working, how to combine those combination. You've got the hands going, you've got the legs going, you have to move left to right, you have to observe. So through building that skill, people can as well have a look at, wow, I can build that up. Maybe I've got some value. Maybe I can do this. So slowly through the more complicated drills, we can build up people's self-confidence and give them the power of um, decision and observation and building something their own. So they start creating their own drills. You give them ownership of that drill, and they can see that they can actually go out there and do stuff for their own. And plus that physical and mental release, when you're smashing those parts, you're getting tired, your brain's got a little bit of a break, the nice hormones are shooting up into your body. You finish that session, you think, wow, I achieved something, it feels great, my body's a little bit tired, my brain had a bit of a break. So overall, very positive experience. And later on, if you go into the sparring, obviously on the beginning we don't allow sparring for people, but through the later stages you go into sparring, and then you have to have a focus, because if somebody wants to hit you, there's no way you can think about something else because you're gonna get hit. So it gives you that mental break and release of that tension, and you go complete reset, and you can have a different look on the situation. Maybe you're overthinking something, maybe you're stressed about something and you don't have a clear vision of it because the emotions obstructing it. But when you do sparring, you've got that rest and the brain had a mental break. You can look at it from a different point of view, just like you would have a nice long sleep and you wake up and you think, oh, actually, it wasn't that bad. I can do something different. I can and do that. So if you take all those aspects together, I think the martial arts are great for your mental health. And people coming in, and in my books, I highlight the positive aspects, and we've got interviews with people who experience those firsthand, who suffer with mental health and feeling better after the session. We've got groups of people now from the mental health charity that come to my classes 5 times a week and have a positive response to the training. They said, this gives me a break. I can think clearly after. I'm motivated. I want to do something because of that physical workout, the community, non-judgmental community that supports people and help them grow together. People coming back to work, saying that, wow, that routine and that the routine and the discipline, that's the one. The disciplines help me to build up my life back again and go to work, and I know I can do it because I went through the hardship of training. I could do it. I can go for a few hours to work and overcome those tiredness and putting myself down, because I know that if I'm going to be disciplined, I'm going to get better. I'm going to get the money. I'm going to be back on track into normal life. So having that training in place, you can help your students. If you get their course as well, that can help them as well and help you to help them. Today's podcast was sponsored by Karate for Mental Health, CIC. Check their website for courses, events, workshops. Well done for listening to all of it. You are a superhero. Thank you very much for your support. And if you could leave us that review on a podcast platform, that would be amazing. I appreciate your time, appreciate your support, and I wish you all the best until the next one.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Hair thinning can happen for so many reasons. Whether it's stress or hormones or anything, at Nutrafol we've learned that real change starts below the surface. Our hair growth supplements take a whole body approach and target the key root causes of hair thinning, so you can see visibly thicker, stronger hair in 3 to 6 months.
Hair growth starts from the inside at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com.